I am Tinne from Victoria Designs and I have another free craft project for you. It's a very small one, it's a very quick one, it's a very easy one, and this is a collapsible envelope. You might recognize this type of envelope from my craft ideas journal, but this time you don't have to measure anything, it's just ready to go, cut, fold, ready. Yeah, it's a very quick one. And you can use it separately, I provided a back. And this way you can give it as a gift. This is a very beautiful gift envelope, by the way, or put it in a pocket in your junk journal, or you can just glue this whole thing in for, let's say, the cover of your journal or notebook. And it opens like this, and you have a little box. So it collapses. Now, even though it's a box, it doesn't hold big things, but at least when you open it, everything will stay where it is, like little pieces of paper, etc. So if you want to make this super cute, quickly to make collapsible envelope as well, just opt in via the link in the description and the printables are yours. If you want to make this but with designs of your own or scrapbook paper that you already have, I also provided a template version in our Etsy shop. The link for that you can find below as well. And now let's start making this. So these are the sheets that you will get. There's sheet 1 with the base. It says print on back of back design. You don't have to do it, but if you don't do it, the inside of your envelope will be stark white. So I printed the back design on the back. And page 2 also says print back design on the back, but it's actually only for this piece. And important, if you don't print a back design here, don't print a back design here. It's nothing and have a stark white inside or both. But since it's only for this piece, I also included half a back design so that you don't have to actually print the whole sheet just for this piece. You can reduce the print percentage even more if you want to save on ink for this one. And the third one is optional, a back panel, and that is if you're going to use this collapsible envelope loose. So as a gift or something, or in a pocket of a journal or whatever. If you're going to glue this pocket somewhere in there, you don't have to print this one because you won't see it. For example, in the cover of a junk journal or something like that. Okay, but I added it just to show you how it works. And the first thing that I always say is just cut everything out, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. I just cut all my pieces, and you can ink the edges if you like. This is completely optional. Don't ink the edges of the tabs. Let's start with the base piece. I'm first going to score all these lines, all the lines that you can see. I'm lining this up really good. The neater you do your scoring, the neater the end result will be, of course. Okay, now I'm already going to fold these because it will make it easier to fold the diagonal scoring lines. So if I now turn it around, I can easily line these up and score perfectly. If this is open, I would have a hard time finding where it's ending. That's why I'm folding these in. Yeah, these tabs didn't have to be folded in. They're scored as well, but it doesn't matter at all. Okay. Good, now let's fold this whole thing in a good way. I'm gonna use my bone folder as well. making sure all the folds are neatly and crisply done. And then these ones, they'll go inside, except the diagonal ones, they fold outwards. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to put some double-sided tape on these 4 little tabs. You can use glue as well, glue stick, whatever you want. As long as it sticks paper together, it's good. Put your glue and or tape right next to the fold, not on the fold. Yes, if you've watched my tutorials a lot of times, you've heard me say that for about 5 million times. But yeah, suppose someone watches this as the first tutorial, then they know. Okay, I am going to remove these backings. And now I am going to be very careful and line this corner up with this as neatly as you can, and it will form some sort of a box. You see? This one as well. This and then these. Yeah, I try to not remove all the backings at the same time because I am capable of sticking like everything on this table together. Then I have to start from scratch. Okay, line up. Line up. There. And now with the folds that we made, this envelope is collapsing like this. Now, it's not much of an envelope yet, it's just a little box. Okay, we have here an extra flap, something for the bottom, and 2 panels. Now this panel I can already put here on the lowest part. I'm gonna do that with my glue stick quickly. Nicely in the center, so you have about an 1/8 of an inch, 3 millimeter all around, like this. Now this panel goes on top of here, but I want to close this envelope with a ribbon, which I have right here. So I'm first going to attach that one. I'm going to find the center first. That should be here. Find your own center. Some printers print a bit larger, some a bit smaller, etc. Just use a ruler. I'm going to put a little bit of tape right on top of that mark. Now, you see, I'm not gluing this piece of tape right against that, that edge because there will be some of the edge exposed and you don't want that to be sticky. Okay. I'm going to glue that in to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Maybe some tape on top, why not? Just to keep it in place. Look, you can go as nuts with this as you like. Okay. And now I'm going to glue this panel on top. Like this. If it's the right way up, make sure the ribbon is coming out on the bottom. There. Now, this will come on top of this part. So, to make sure that will stick, I am again using my double-sided tape. You can use wet glue for sure. And I'm just going to put some tape along the whole edge to make sure it will stick properly. But again, use the glues that you favor best. Make sure not to harm the rest of the envelope. There. I'm going to remove all these backings. I'm going to put some glue stick in the center and a bit on top. And now I'm going to carefully line up everything. Yep, because when it's down, it's down. There, indeed. You can round these corners if you like. And of course, if we have a ribbon here, we also need a ribbon coming out of the back. And I'm going to put a piece of tape right where my ribbon is coming out. Well, let me be very careful here. Yeah. And I'm again staying a little bit from the edge. Well, that is, you have to stay a little bit from the edge if you're going to use this bottom part on top. If you're just going to glue it in some sort of a journal or somewhere else, you can put the tape a bit further. The idea is that then the ribbon comes out of the bottom. Okay. Gluing this one in. And then I can easily glue this one on top. There you go. And now you can close this envelope with a pretty little bow. There. And when you open it, a box appears where you can put some things in. Now, of course, it doesn't hold super thick things, but little notes, little papers, bits of money, etc., it will definitely hold. So this was a short and sweet little tutorial. Again, if you would like to make this as well and download the freebies, you can opt in via the link in the description. If you have a crafty friend that might like to make this as well, just send them the link to this video. And now I wish you a very beautiful day. Bye bye.